Hey, J-Bros popping back in here. I'm excited for this video. Obviously, I've been just killing it with moving dirt, loading dirt, hauling dirt. Yeah, but right now I got the mini skid back here because I want to tighten up both these tracks. This will be probably like the first time I've really tightened these tracks up from kind of initial use. I've kind of tweaked them a little bit tighter as they've kind of wore, but now I'm just going to give them kind of what I would consider this final tightening, because not this right one, but this left one, I've just noticed it's been slipping on the track a little bit. Nothing's come off in these Fortis HD tracks. Everything's been beautiful. That's great. The other thing that I'm going to do here, I just got my fan ready to go. I ended up switching it over and buying just another 12-inch fan, and I can put a link to the description down below on this. And what I'm going to do, because everything I want to do, I want it to be super easy for you. I want to keep the unit stock, but I want to add stuff that has nothing to do with messing with a stock setup. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. So I'm going to take this fan. I believe I'm going to take it and I want to mount it on this side grate on the inside. I believe there's room. And then what I'm going to do, because they didn't give me much wire, I'm going to run this wire, I think, up through here temporarily, and that's where my switch will be. So I bought a switch for like $8. I bought this fan for like $30. So I'm going to try it the cheap route first. But so let's say my fan is mounted here, my wire and connection go up there. That's where that will be for this experiment. The next thing I'm going to do, so that fan, I don't want that running off the fan that's already currently with the skid. Because here's what I basically been thinking. Okay, the battery I have in here is kind of a starting battery. Well, we have the fan, part of the rig off the starting battery running, and it's ultimately the fan that's draining the mini skid battery so fast. So I'm going to add a second battery because we have room inside, and I'll get more into detail on this as I get going here, because right now I've got the mini skid just propped up, but I'll show how I'm going to lay that out. So the new fan with a separate switch, it's going to have its own battery. The other thing that I'm going to add to the unit, and I think I'll probably put it down here, is I'm going to add a dual bunk NOCO trickle charger. So there's going to be a trickle charger in here. So rather than opening the hood and charging up the battery, whatever, at the end of the day, if I feel like I need to charge something, I'm going to have the trickle charger right here, and it will charge up both batteries on their own accord, because it's a dual bunk charger. So if one needs charge, it'll charge it. If the other one don't need charging, it just reads it. So that way you're constantly keeping these batteries refreshed, and I just plug the machine in after every use. It'll keep that battery just topped off all the time and keep your batteries healthy. So that's kind of where I'm going with. I think it's going to be great for the overall machine, not only cooling, but ease of battery. So there'll just be a cord right here that I'll just plug my extension cord into, and it'll keep both batteries topped off all the time. And then also that will be a deep cycle battery for the ones running the fan. And the reason why I don't want to disconnect the, let's just say, who knows, I might disconnect that fan from the main machine. The reason why I was thinking of keeping the fan with the main machine is because it comes on automatically, you know, when this reads 50 degrees Celsius. But maybe it might be better to just take and use this switch spot and have this one right to the deep cycle battery for the fans. I'm 50-50 on that, but that's what my thought process is right now. I'm going to run the new fan and the extra battery independent of the machine. So that's where I'm just going to run this temporarily up through this spot, and I'll probably just duct tape that down or zip tie it to a control there or whatever. Something simple so I can just test stuff out. But no doubt an extra fan is going to keep this thing cooler. No doubt in my mind having an onboard mounted trickle charger so I don't have to break out the battery charger to do what I'm doing is going to be huge. And then obviously, as you've seen how much dirt I've moved, I've already moved about 40 hours worth of material with these new tracks in this year. And I have so much stuff coming up, 65 post holes to drill. I've got a load of gravel dropped off for the fence. I've got a load of gravel dropped off for one of the other properties we have. We just got tons of fun and games coming up, but I hope this fan here is going to help me out in the short term and get that out to you. Also, another gentleman had asked on the welding mounts that I had added, and I'll try to respond back via chat in case I don't, but these were 1/4 inch metal plates and stuff that we put on here. These were just straps that we cut down 1/4 inch. The one thing he did ask me what was the size that I would recommend. I went 12 inches on this plate crossed here. If I were to do it all over again, I would have put a 15-inch plate across here. And another gentleman had did that, and I would have went to here to here. This is just what we had, and this is just what we did, is why we did it this way. And I just cut these off of here to make it look like it belonged with the machine. But these are all this stuff is 1/4 inch metal that we did and welded it onto it. And like I said, this cross one here is 12 inches. I would have went 15 inches. And this, just to reiterate as well, why this area fails is because this crossbar here, that bows up like a W. So it pulls up this thing. And we add this here is to stop this from pulling up. So it helps bring it across. But that's the reasoning behind that if you've not seen any of my other videos. And you can go check my other welding videos and stuff like that for the mini skid. But this is kind of an overview of what I'm going to be doing here today. And then once I get it all set up, track tightened, fan mounted, so on and so forth, I'll pop back in here and show you what I ended up doing. Now, please comment down below if you think I should do it a different way or if I'm missing something, because I don't know everything, and I appreciate your guys' comments down below. Please like, subscribe. J-Bros out.